Today's video, it's the big reveal. This is exactly what I'm feeding Tula.
Are you looking to learn more about natural pet health and wellness? You've come to the right place. Click the link to subscribe to Veterinary Secrets.
These are the foods that I feed my dog Tula. I get asked this often, Dr. Jones, what exactly are you feeding your dog? What is Tula eating? In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly everything Tula gets in a day. She is now the ripe old age of 15. She's still outrunning me, so some of whatever she's eating seems to be working. Okay, let's get into it. So yes, a confession. I still feed my dog this stuff, kibble. Actually, I should qualify that. I still feed some kibble. The brand I'm choosing to feed her now, it is Canine. It's a Canadian company. It's one that's been around for a number of years, and they've got a great track record producing about as healthy as you can kibble-based dog foods. She's on the senior recipe in part because of her age, but also in part because she has been diagnosed with elevated liver enzymes. So she's got a moderate reduced protein. In part, I like it because they are a well thought out company in terms of choosing number one, ensuring that you've got a high quality animal protein as always their first ingredients. And these are thoughtfully sourced in terms of ideally getting grass-fed beef and having animals that are humanely raised as opposed to trying to make the cheapest food, one that thinks about, how is this cow raised or how are these chicken raised in the first place? And then secondarily, ensuring that based on how they're raised, you're going to maximize the number of nutrients in that animal. Yes, there are carbs, but it does not include corn. It doesn't include wheat. We've got lentils, chickpeas. You have some good healthy fat in here, right? Coming from some of the stuff such as the herring meal. Also a good source of the essential fatty acids. And then some of those nutrients also make up some of the fiber source, right? So for instance, some of the whole parts of that chicken, such as the cartilage, those tendons, those act as fiber. In it, there's added pumpkin, another great fiber source. Some of those other carbohydrates, the lentils, chickpeas, they're a good source of fiber. And yes, it is kibble. Obviously, it is processed. And it is something I have often said, feed less kibble in general. It's a much healthier option for your dog. In my opinion, yes, that is. But for some of us, it's just a matter of us being really busy and maybe not feeling 100% confident in making our own pet's food at home. One of the big knocks for so much of the kibble is that when you expose any type of food to high heat, say especially many of the animal proteins, it can result in these toxic compounds called HCAs or heterocyclic amines. And these have been shown to be proven carcinogens in terms of they can actually alter the DNA. I mean, for instance, this can happen when you throw your steak on and you barbecue it and fry it up at high heat, or same thing in the frying pan. You're producing these HCAs, and that can directly affect your DNA. It can affect your dog's DNA. But Acana, when they're making their kibble, they're not exposing this food to as high a heat. It's the lowest possible heat they can use to then form it and shape it into kibble. So you're going to have far less of these toxic end products in the food. You're not going to have this abundance of HCAs in the food. There's also added fruits and veggies, giving you some of those beneficial key ingredients from those plants, right? Such as the carotenoids, such as the flavonoids, these polyphenols, which we know have proven medicinal value. So the first part of our food, it's about a little under this 1 can scooped full, which is a little under half a cup of a kibble. But there's so much more. The next part of her food, she gets this gently cooked, pre-packaged dog food. The company is called Dog Standards. This is their gently cooked food. This is the grain-free chicken recipe. So what I like is that it's whole ingredients, which I can recognize. I see it when I feed it to her. And it's just lightly steamed. Because it's just lightly steamed, it's not like harshly cooked, it retains all the key nutrients. And in some cases, when you just lightly steam some of the food, makes it better digestible. All the ingredients I recognize: ground chicken, sweet potato, carrots, chicken liver, broccoli, along with some vitamin and minerals, including taurine, that key amino acid, calcium, concluding with that essential fatty acids found in salmon oil. On the company's website, they claim that 97% of dogs' health improved after they've transitioned onto this lightly steamed, fresh whole food. They're saying pet parents report like better overall skin health, that their dog's breath smells much better. They've got better dental health. Their dog has better energy. Many of these dogs are able to lose weight, like better weight management. Then overall, they're saying these dogs are healthier, right? They're getting less illness, they're getting less disease. They've got a better immune response. And one of the big key benefits that has been well documented with feeding this fresh whole foods is you can see an increase of this one key antioxidant. It's called the master antioxidant, glutathione. And when you compare dogs that are eating kibble versus dogs that are eating some of these fresh whole food diets, they have increased levels of glutathione. And we know that is directly correlated with overall health, directly correlated with longevity. She'd eat about 1 1/3 cups in total a day based on her weight of about 25 pounds. So she's getting about a half a cup, give or take. And she really likes this stuff. In fact, she scarfs her food up when I add it in. So number one, it's good for her. And number two, it makes mealtime more enjoyable as long as the cat doesn't jump up here and eat it. So there it is, about a half a cup. So there it is, little Tula. So that's the primary thing. So it's about 1/2 kibble. I'm trying to do a little bit less kibble, a little bit more of this, the dog standards food. Okay, but there's more. She also is getting a little bit of pre-packaged frozen raw. This is the Big Country Raw, which includes chicken and bones, along with beef heart, beef liver, kidney, spleen, and a teeny bit of plants, a source of key vitamins and minerals. So obviously the raw itself, and it's got no heat, right? And it's all in its natural state. We haven't denatured any of the enzymes by cooking, so it's retaining all those key nutrients. You know, I often saw animals in veterinary practice, and the ones that were the healthiest, many of those were on raw. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get some raw into her diet, and this is an easy way for me to do it. So I'm giving her what? About a tablespoon of the raw. But if she had to choose, and she loves the raw. Tula gets a couple other things. As you know, we make a few supplements. She's on some. First and foremost, for years she's been on this. This is Ultimate Canine Advanced Plus. Yes, it's made by this questionable online veterinarian, but I know him. I can vouch for him. First is got our complete vitamin mineral blend. So I know she's got all key essential nutrients. She's got a bit of arthritis, so our joint support blend in terms of the glucosamine, chondroitin, MSM, along with the essential fatty acids and the turmeric, have really been helping her. It has additional probiotics, ensuring she has a well-functioning microbiome, which we know is key to overall health because 80% of your dog's immunity is located in their intestinal tract. And a couple other things that are in the supplement here. Well, number one, we have that 95% curcumin, along with additional taurine. Those are also considered functional nutrients. They're considered these epigenetic modifiers. Those epigenetic modifiers, which this is a word for saying you've got certain food ingredients, you know, such as the 95% curcumin, the omega-3 fatty acids, the taurine, which can then turn on certain genes or turn off certain genes, which can have a direct impact on whether or not your dog gets diseases or not. And we know those certain food ingredients play a role, right, in modifying the correct genes, ensuring your dog doesn't get sick in the first place. Next, Tula gets this, Dr. Jones's Ultimate Liver Support Formula. About a year ago, Tula went in for a dental. Blood work showed she had elevated liver enzymes, ALT, GGT, meaning something had compromised her liver. I put her on my liver formula. It's got proven liver supportive ingredients such as milk thistle, SAMI, dandelion root, turmeric, vitamin E. The SAMI, the milk thistle especially, have been shown to markedly aid any ailing liver, regardless of whatever the underlying cause is. Like for Tula's, it was possibly something else in the food she was eating that could have been damaging her liver. The liver can do a great job of regenerating. You just got to make sure that you can block the additional, whatever is damaging the liver, and then make sure you decrease the oxidative stress and provide nutrients that can directly target the liver. And that's what milk thistle does. That's what SAMI does especially. So with her, about a year being on the supplement, I've seen her liver enzymes almost come to normal. As well, the SAMI, it's good for cognitive function, it's good for arthritis, good for cardiovascular disease, And it also seems to be good for just general oxidative stress. So what it can do is like it can actually increase that master antioxidant, glutathione. It's potentially good for longevity and aging. So Tula, she's gonna get 2 of the liver chews. She gets 2 of those every day. And I just crush these into her food. Crushed up liver chews. Yum, yum. Doesn't this all look good? Well, I'm kind of hungry. I'm ready for lunch. It almost looks good to me. Then last but not least, these guys. That internet vet again. Dr. Jones's ultimate omega-3 formula for dogs and cats. The FAs, they're just great for cognitive health. They're great for arthritis. They're great for inflammations. They're really great for skin disease. Potentially even offer some cancer preventive properties. All you can do, a whole bunch of good things and virtually like no harm. So because of that, I'm going to put this into her food as well. I find sometimes she won't eat the capsules, and I don't like forcing stuff down her mouth. As I have this guy, my garlic press, and I just crush the capsules, and try to get it into her food, not onto the rug that is covering the table. Okay, so she's getting 1,000 milligrams of the krill oil daily. Now she's ready to eat. Oh, yummy. She's actually going for the raw food first, and then the dog standards food next. I mix in all the supplements. Aren't you lucky? Good girl. Yummy. Good girl. The supplements, the Ultimate Canine Advance, the liver chews, the omega-3s, these she gets once daily. Rest of the food, such as the dog standards, gently cooked food, some of the Canine kibble, a little bit of topping of the raw food. She gets that twice a day. And with that, she's doing really well. What I'm trying to do is slowly cut out more of the kibble, increase some of the gently cooked and the raw food ingredients, just because I feel that's a better, healthier option for her long term. So there it is, the big reveal, what I, Dr. Jones, actually feed my dog Tula. Thanks for watching this video of what I feed Tula. Click up there to subscribe, hit the bell to sign up for notifications. Then when you click the link directly in the box below, I can send you a copy of my free book.